Take us through the process of how you ended up with here in Lubbock.
Well, Coach Matt Wells and I go way back. We coached back at the University of Tulsa, and also with Coach Keith Patterson. And we've had a long-standing relationship. Keith Patterson actually has tried to hire me at West Virginia, Pittsburgh, and Arizona State, and then here at Texas Tech when he got here last year. So we've always stayed in contact. Coach Wells, during his tenure at Utah State, stayed in contact with me. Matter of fact, when my book was released, he bought books for all of his staff there. So, we had a genuine friendship. And when he came after me, he just sold me on the vision, that he had here. And there's not a lot of situations I would have left Duke for, naturally being there 12 years. But, just continuing to talk, and it was a long courtship. It was probably about a month and a half of us talking and sharing ideas or whatever. And I told those guys, I wouldn't do anything, before signing date out of respect for the people at Duke. But once we sat down and talked about it and I had a chance to meet with them, I felt like this was something that was a little bit unique in college football.
How so? How is it unique? Jared Johnson inside the Red Raiders 24/7 Sports. How is this situation unique?
Well, I think, when you look back at our tenure at Duke, we got to Duke in 2008, and the program hadn't won a lot of ball games. But, the program, the fan base, and everybody else was hungry for some success. So I kind of fast-forwarded a little bit and compared the situations a little bit. Matt's getting here. He's shown what he can do at Utah State, and then just kind of talking to me about some of the missing pieces and some things that need to be done here and how my personality, my coaching style, and things could fit. I kind of compared it to a lot of the situations that I've been in.
From a recruiting aspect, what do you bring to the table, and what are your responsibilities in terms of recruiting for the staff?
Well, I think what he wants to do with me is to get me involved, with more than just my position. There are a lot of people that are on the board. I think, the social media presence that I have brings a lot to the table, and he was very honest in the fact that he wanted to bring that aspect to Texas Tech. I think that's one of the things that separates me from a lot of people is because, for one, I was at Duke for 12 years, which allowed me to stay consistent in the things that I was selling and the things that I was doing. And that allows you to get relationships with coaches and prospects that you might not see personally, because they're linking up with you on social media and finding those things out. So the brand was already built in what we had, so now we're just implementing it here at Texas Tech.